How often do you sign up for a brand's emails? If you're like me, you probably only subscribe to an email list if you know you're going to get tremendous value from it. Because let's face it, there are certain brands that I absolutely adore, but I'm only signing up for their newsletters if I really believe in what they promote and the stories that they tell in their emails. And bonus, if their emails make me smile, then that's a bonus. I like that too. Email marketing is such a highly effective way to reach new customers, build those relationships, and boost sales. And since we know email marketing has the highest ROI of all digital marketing, it's really important to ensure that you have an email list building strategy. And if you aren't actively building that email list, today is the day. Let's jump into it. Hello and welcome to another episode of Digital Marketing Made Simple. I'm your host, Jennie Lyon, and today I am so excited to chat about 10 proven strategies that will help you to start building that email list. And while it might feel like a daunting task, it definitely does not have to be. So let's talk about it. First things first, the importance of building an email list. So before you even dive into those specific strategies that we really want to utilize to build the email list, it's really helpful to discuss why it's so important in the first place. So here's a few key points to consider. Again, email marketing is a very cost-effective way to reach new customers and bring in leads. And with email, you can communicate to a large group of people all at once. So it has a lot less involved as far as money goes, right? You don't have to spend as much money on advertising or other marketing efforts because the email marketing does it for you. Email marketing allows you to really build those relationships, so it's really important. By sending regular personalized messages to your subscribers, you really nurture them, and over time you really build that trust and that loyalty. And email marketing can be a great way to drive traffic to your website, your social media channels. You can include links to all of those things within your emails and encourage your subscribers to engage with your brand in other ways. And email marketing can help you sell more products or services. So by including special offers or promotions within your emails, you can really entice your subscribers to make more purchases. But there are some challenges, right? While building an email list, it's very beneficial for your business. It is not without its challenges. There are some common obstacles. So that could be getting people to sign up. That can be difficult. It can be really difficult. I've worked with clients that come on and I ask them about their email list and they're like, I thought I did all the things. I signed up for an email provider. I built a lead magnet. I put it on my website and I have 5 subscribers. So you can see that, even if you do have a great lead magnet front and center on your website, with so many brands vying for the attention of people's inboxes, it can be tough to convince people to part with their email address. Next up is sending emails that people actually want and will open and read. That can be a challenge, it really can. I've had clients come to me that have been sending all kinds of emails with not a lot of luck. Sometimes it can be something as simple as your emails are going into spam because there's some sort of deliverability issue. I had this happen last year with one of my larger clients that I work with, and once I dug into what's going on, why are these, open and click-through rates so low on such an established brand? We found out deliverability issues. Once we fixed it, the email open rate went up to over 50%. So if your emails are getting seen as spam or, they're not relevant to your subscribers, that's definitely something you want to look into. And then there's the ongoing maintenance and list management. That can be time consuming. And as your list grows, you really have to ensure that your contacts are up to date, that you're staying compliant with all the relevant laws and regulations around email marketing. And most importantly, that you are segmenting your list so that your subscribers are always getting the most valuable and relevant content. We want to make sure that we're nurturing them with content that's going to help move them forward. So again, despite these challenges, building an email list, it's still a super valuable endeavor for your business. So we want you to start building that list. So first up is you really do need a high converting lead magnet. One of the most effective ways to really build that email list is with a lead magnet. So I'm sure you know this by now, but a lead magnet is an incentive that you offer to potential subscribers in exchange for their email address. And while there are many different types of lead magnets to choose from, not all of them are created equal. So here are a few tips for creating a lead magnet that's going to actually convert. You want to make sure that your lead magnet is highly relevant to your target audience. So if you're not sure, and if you're still questioning who your ideal client avatar is, please jump over to jennylyon.com/ICA, download that ICA template and start working that part out. You really have to make sure that you understand who your audience is so that you can create a lead magnet that's going to solve a specific problem for them or address a specific need that your audience has. And you want to make sure that it's something valuable. It has to be something that once they get it, they open it, and their immediate reaction is, wow, oh my gosh, this is amazing. This is so much better than what I expected. And you really want them to feel that way because it really makes them think, wow, if working with Jennie in a free capacity looks like this, can you imagine what it must be like when I work with her in a paid capacity? You really want to provide value everywhere. Next up is you want to choose a format that makes sense for your audience. Not the same type of lead magnet is going to work for everyone. So if you have an audience that's highly visual, you want to look at something like an infographic or a video series, right? If you have an audience that is really, they love details, they like to dig into the nitty-gritty, you might want to offer them an ebook or a case study. You really have to make sure that you're creating a lead magnet that's really going to speak to that audience. And once you have that lead magnet, you want to make sure that it's really easy to access and to use. If your lead magnet is difficult to understand or you don't understand how to use it at all, I guarantee you the subscriber will just unsubscribe and delete it because nothing's worse than getting something and feeling more frustrated than you did before you downloaded something that you thought was going to help you. And of course, you want your lead magnet to be beautiful. So use eye-catching design and really compelling copy that's really going to make your lead magnet stand out. The more compelling your message is, the easier it's going to be to get people to sign up. And then, of course, make sure that your lead magnet is tied to a very valuable nurture sequence. Your nurture sequence should be a series of between 7 and 10 emails that really extend the value of that initial lead magnet. The idea here is that we want to provide them more value. We really want to give them the time to get to know you better, to warm up, and they really will start to trust you and like you and want to work with you. And throughout that nurture sequence, you're going to warm them up all the way through to conversion. Next up is you need to have a high converting opt-in and thank you page. So those couple with the core lead magnet, you really have to have an opt-in and a thank you page that's going to convert those visitors into subscribers. So there's a few different elements that you really want to include. You want it to have a really catchy headline. You want it to really clearly articulate the value of signing up for this core lead magnet. You want a super compelling call to action that really stands out, pops out from the rest of the design. You want minimal fields. Typically, people will ask for a name and email address, but here's a pro tip. If you can just ask for the email address, you will get more signups. I've tested this and tested this and tested this over my entire 20-year career, and I can guarantee you that if you just ask for the email address, your opt-in rates will go through the roof. And then you can add optimal fields for segmenting reasons. So if you have a particular audience that needs to be segmented, then definitely do that. I have several clients I have one, for example, I worked with last week where he's a coaching client and he has 2 different audiences and they're completely different. So that's something that we definitely want to ask on the opt-in form because we really want to tailor the experience to them. And we want to include social proof, right? So, it really helps if others can see how your freebie helped them. So if you have any type of social proof or testimonials, make sure you get those on the opt-in form. And have an amazing thank you page that really tells them not only thank you, but what they can expect next. And here's another little pro tip. It's the perfect place to offer a tripwire. And a tripwire is a low price offer that they only get access to through your thank you page. Usually it's for a limited time. I have tripwires on a lot of my opt-ins. For example, on all my social media opt-ins, I have a $7 tripwire and it's a complete social media marketing plan. And it's a pretty amazing plan that they get for $7, but it's only available on that thank you page for 15 minutes and then it disappears forever. But by optimizing your opt-in form, you can really increase the chances that visitors will sign up. Okay, number 3 is you want to offer some sort of a discount or a coupon. So if you offer a product, this is an amazing strategy for you. I have several clients that have products. So they're products that people head over to their website to check out. And most of the time, if people are jumping onto the website, they're already interested in the product. So it's the perfect time to offer a discount or a coupon to seal the deal. If you can offer them a really great discount and they're already looking for your product, then you can seal the deal. They really offer them a discount that they just cannot refuse for that first purchase. And I guarantee you they're going to sign up. Number 4 is to host a giveaway to grow that email list. This one is so much fun. I do this with so many of my clients, and really, I have one client in particular that I have worked with for over a decade, and we, just recently really started to ramp up building the email list, growing it even more and more and more. And we've been doing giveaways. We've been doing a lot of different types of joint venture giveaways where we'll partner with other brands who offer complimentary but not competitive products. And it is going amazingly well. Last year alone, we grew the email list 20,000 over what it already was, and it's a huge list already, but most of that came from these different types of giveaways. And they work really well when you do partner with other like-minded but not competitive brands. Number 5 is to collaborate with other businesses. This is a fun one as well. So just like with the giveaways, collaborating with other businesses within your industry can be a really great way to expand your reach and attract a whole new audience. So I've had a lot of clients that will co-host webinars or they'll offer a joint discount code, something like that, but it definitely works. Now, number 6 is to use your social media to grow your email list. So as we all know, social media is a very powerful tool and it can be great for reaching new customers and really growing that email list. So I have several clients that we use social media in a lot of different ways to grow their list. One that pops into mind is I have a client where we do a lot of Instagram stories. Her audience definitely hangs out in stories. And so we randomly pop in different types of stories to get people to sign up for the email list. And every time that story goes out, boom, 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 I start getting all the notifications of people signing up. So that definitely works. Number 7 is probably my favorite, and that's just because I like things to go fast. And my favorite is social media advertising. So social media ads are really the gasoline that will grow your email list very quickly and in a very, very short period of time. So we use Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, Google, LinkedIn, you name it. We use all different types of ads depending on where our client's audience hangs out to really supercharge their email funnel. And we have clients who are getting hundreds and hundreds of new subscribers every single week because of these ads that we're running to their email funnels. Number 8 is to create a referral program. I love referral programs. They are such a great way to incentivize your current email subscribers to refer their friends, families, colleagues, and you can offer a reward for each referral. Maybe it's a discount, maybe it's a free trial, right? There are so many great apps out there that you can use to integrate with your website that's not only going to encourage people to sign up for your email list, but get them to refer their friends. So again, I've installed this on a lot of clients' websites and, a lot of clients that I have that have products. This works really well. And, they buy something, they absolutely love it. It makes complete sense to refer their friends, and then they get free stuff. And who doesn't love free stuff? So people will refer all day long if it means they get something in return, something valuable. Number 9 is to host a webinar. I love webinars. I absolutely love webinars. I think they are such a great way to provide value to your audience. You really want to make sure that your webinar provides really actionable insights and that it's jam-packed with value. You never want someone to sign up for an hour-long webinar where it's a sales pitch or you're not giving them anything that they can actually use, right? You want people to sign up for the webinar. You want them to be excited. You want them to get value from it. You want them to be able to put some things into action, but you also want them to get so excited that they want to work with you. And we want to convert them into paying customers on the webinar. So if you haven't given a webinar a chance yet, oh my gosh, add that to your list. And then last but not least is a bunch of other small tips that can really help to grow your email list. So they kind of go along with all the other strategies that we talked about today. So I'm just going to dig into them. You could participate in online forums or groups like Facebook groups, LinkedIn groups. These are really great ways to network with other people that could potentially be your customers. I've done this with a lot of different types of clients where, we'll just provide value in different types of forums and groups. Eventually people start to reach out because they're like, hey, you know a lot about this. Can you help me? So that's a great way to do it. You could run a retargeting campaign to people who have visited your website but haven't signed up for that email list yet. You could offer a special promo or a bonus for people who refer their friends. That could, you could send out an email, or you could host a free trial or a demo of your product or service that would require people to sign up. But again, you're really providing value. All right, so let's talk about the challenge for this week. So my question to you is, do you have an email list? If not, let's do that first thing this week and just get started with something simple. Why don't you start with just a free account with MailChimp? Jump over, grab a free account, and you'll have that email marketing system. Then jump over to my website and grab the freebies that I talked about today. Grab the ICA template at jennylyon.com/ICA. Grab the core lead magnet workbook at jennylyon.com/lead magnet. And then go through it, decide what type of lead magnet that you want to create that's going to work for your target audience, and start pulling it together. If you get stuck, or if you have questions, or if you want feedback, then stop what you're doing, jump over to jennylyon.com/chat and schedule a free call. Let's take a look at it. I can take a look, I can see if you're on the right track, I can give you feedback, and then if you need help, I can help. Then, once you have that core lead magnet all ready to go, you can get it set up on your website, you can get it integrated with MailChimp or whatever email system you use, you can get your nurture sequence all set up, and then you can use some of these strategies to start promoting it. So you can start small, do some of the organic stuff first, but then give an ad a try. I'm telling you, that's the gasoline that's going to build your email list. And building your email list, it's a really critical part of your business. And it can feel overwhelming, but having a really strong lead magnet and optimizing your opt-in forms and then using these different strategies to not only attract new subscribers, but nurture those subscribers all the way through to paying customers, That's not only going to grow your email list, but it's really going to help you reap the rewards of email marketing. And remember, building an email list, it's an ongoing process. It does require some maintenance and action, but the rewards, I'm telling you, it is amazing. You're going to see increased engagement, increased traffic, and increased sales. So if you haven't started email marketing, today's your day. All right, well, that's what I have for you this week. I hope that you found these 10 strategies for building an email list helpful. And again, if you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate. Jump over, schedule a call. I'm always happy to chat. And I'll see you next time on another episode of Digital Marketing Made Simple. See you soon.